Hello everyone, welcome back to Lux Choice. So today it's about the professional ability in staff and welfare officer exam in RRB. In staff and welfare, we have a professional ability syllabus. So coming to the first, it is about the industrial relations. Is the topic. We have subtopics: Industrial Disputes Act, Industrial Trade Union Act, Industrial Employment, like standing orders, 1946 Act. So, what is the Industrial Relations Acts? So, this is the act for employee and employees only. The first act is Industrial Disputes Act. If there is any disputes between the employee and the employer while working in a factory or mines or anything, the Disputes Act will have certain policies, rules, and sections. According to that, we need to follow in the factory. An Indian Trade Union Act 1926. So in an factory, there will be a union leaders and everything, right? Hope everyone know union leaders and everything. So they will have a trade union head. They will have some rules and regulations while working in that factory. So if there is any issues in trade unions, any employee employers disputes, and the trade union act will perform like this, like to solve these problems and everything. Okay, even government also will be involved. Mostly the state governments and central governments will be the head. And next, coming to industrial employment standing orders. We It's very important, the industrial relations topic. Okay, so the first act is in 1926 and 1947 and 1946. So it is all before independence. Okay, the first 1926, and next it is 1946. It is 1947, and in again in 2020 there are some major acts has been introduced in industrial relations. There are some changes, and it is amended in 2020. We can discuss on detail after these three topics is done with a deep explanation. The next topic is social security legislation. Social security means the first security which need for employee towards security towards the employees. If there is any cause like any accidents, occupational diseases, if the employee needs insurances, compensation problems and everything, it deals with all these acts. Okay, so social security legislation act, what it comes under: Workman's Compensation Act 1923, EPFO Act 1952, State Insurance Act, and the Maternity Benefit Act 1961. These four topics are very important, and in Workman Compensation Act is the first act towards the social security. And then next, State Insurance Act is introduced 1948, and then EPFO Act, Employee Provident Fund, and the Maternity Benefit Act 1961. So there is one reason who in the Maternity Benefit Act, the women may take some maternity benefits, right? If they are under State Insurance Act, the maternity benefit doesn't include for them. If they are not in the maternity act, the state insurance also provides maternity benefits. Okay. The next topic is laws relating to the wages. So wages, there will be payment issues with the employer and to the employees. Okay. So there is a minimum wages act. What is the minimum amount we have to pay for an employee, and how it should be paid, and any bonus is needed for extra payment for extra hours of working, and gratuity act. The minimum wages act is, like I said before, it's for the how much money or cash to be paid for the employee for their work. Okay, 8 hours working, 9 hours, or in some factories they may require for 10 hours, and there will be a break. Okay, in between the break they should not work for 1 2 days. It will be mostly in the mines, so it is under the ground. There will be very hazardous place, right? Mines, and there will be hazardous chemicals also. So they, and the wages will be decided according to the work. So there they should give the bonus also. So the bonus act also will become under this. How we have to pay the payment, the payment of gratuity act. The gratuity act means, what I can say, gratuity act is, if the employee completes for 5 years of work, then they will get the gratuity, which is already given to the employee in every year. If the employee complete 5 years in a single company, then they will be benefited. And there will be new changes also. In recently, last couple of months ago, they introduced a gratuity for one complete year. So we can discuss in brief about this gratuity act also. This is about the wages. And next is legislation. In legislation act, there will be Indian Factories Act, Mines Act. So how the employees works in factories, there will be different, and mines also, they are different act, because there will be hazardous places for mines, and factories may different. How the water area, how the washrooms and everything, how to be arranged, we can discuss in these Factories Act and Mines Act. And they are very important for examination point of view. And computer basics we need to know. And Right to Information Act, RTI Act, and new pension scheme which is introduced into 1 2 years before. So we have to know this one also. Okay, hope you got it. This is the clear brief about the professional ability of staff and welfare inspector examination of railway. Hope if anyone have doubts, please ping me, and please subscribe my channel. Thank you.